First of all, I would like to thanks to having me this free right to speak in front of you. My name is Rayan and I was born and brought up in India, but now I am in Saudi Arabia because I work here. Talking to my qualification, so I have done graduation, become honors in 2019, and come to the hobbies. I like playing cricket, reading books, and learning something new. Apart from that, I have YouTube channel where I upload English conversation videos. Sometimes I make solo video as well. That's it. Thank you.
Okay.
I
So
would
shall
love
I
to
do?
know about yourself.
Yes, yes, why not? My name is Seekhen. I am from UP, India, and my hobbies are playing badminton, reading English books, and talking to the people like this. Even I have one YouTube channel where I upload these kind of videos, which name is Global English Zone. And if I talk about my education, so I am postgraduate in English, and I have learned British and American English from foreign teachers. So it is my brief introduction.
Oh, sounds quite amazing to me. You you were taught by English British teacher.
Yeah, yeah, I have learned. I have just that.
That's cool. Quite interesting. Okay. So tell me about your journey. How did you find them, and when did you start this journey?
Actually, if I talk about learning English, this process of starting English, so I started it around 6 years ago,
Hmm.
and after
Okay.
that, uh, I started learning. Then I started reading the books of English and learning some sentences, and then I started practicing. But later, I realized that I used to make some mistakes in pronunciation, how to speak the words properly. So
Okay.
at that time, I started searching some videos, and then I came across the video of foreign teachers like Britishers and Americans. So I started watching the video. There was a teacher who was from America, and the teacher teaches a lot of heroes, heroines, actors, actresses, and I mean, rich people and renowned people from different countries go to America for learning standard American English. So I started following that teacher from there, and the teacher recommended me for buying some books, and then I bought the books, and wherever it was needed for me, I watched her videos and I learned American English, how to speak it, how to understand it, and in the same way I did with this British English. I followed some teachers from Britain, and then I talked to them too, like Britishers and Americans, especially just because I wanted to know how I speak, whether I
Okay.
speak.
That
Yeah,
sounds good. Okay. So my question is that why don't you like Indian teachers? It means why didn't you choose Indian teacher? Because in India has also they have like very knowledgeable, very talented teachers available in India. But still you chosen a British accent and teachers as well. So what is the reason of you to choose these things?
yeah, yeah. Actually, normally what happens if we talk about Indian English that we speak here in this country, so that is not bad. I won't say this thing, it is bad, it is good. But
Mhm.
sometimes what happens when foreigners speak before us, at that time it is very tough for us to understand them. If we talk
Oh,
about Americans or Britishers, so it is very tough for all the students from our country to understand them properly. So I wanted to know the reason behind these things, why we cannot understand them, the rules and regulations according to which they speak English. So I wanted to know about these things. That's why I attended their classes.
okay, that's cool.
Yeah,
Yes.
because
So,
even I had faced a lot of problems in understanding foreigners, like
yes,
Donald Trump,
initial time.
Don, Donald Trump, the president of the states, and in the same way, King Charles III, British king at present. So I was not able to understand them. But when I studied all the books and with the help of their guidance, then I became capable of understanding them easily.
That's cool. Good to hear. Okay.
From which state are you?
I'm from Jharkhand.
Okay, Jharkhand. Well, even I have
Yes.
talked to some boys from there too, from Jharkhand.
So how's the experience? They are able to speak English properly or they are learning?
Yeah, they are in the phase of learning, but they can speak. Yes, of course. Like I don't know whether you know Hansda or not. Suklal Hansda. There is one more Murmu something.
Okay. Actually, yeah, yes. British accent. Sometimes I try to consume this accent. So some words I can pronounce, I can say, but sometimes I don't like it to explain as a British accent because in like I have to live forever in India. So I try to consume both accent when I got opportunity to visit abroad country like a foreigner. That moment, that day, I will use a British accent. When I live in India, so I will use my accent like that. i try
Yeah,
to i
yeah,
try to consume British accent. I try.
yeah. Actually, I learned it just for showing that I can speak it. I wanted to know the
Mm.
reason. As I've told you that I
and
have
y-
done my master in English, so it is expected from us that we can talk at this time.
and the thing is that when you got a British accent, so you feel more confidence. Yes, like I know English more compared to the Indians, because when you speak British accent, someone is looking started looking for you. Oh, wow, his man is not from here. He looked like a foreigner. That's thing good. I like it.
And at least we can understand them, right? We can talk to anyone at this time if we know that.
Right, right.
Because sometimes
So
even we speak that is quite different. That is why they also face
sure.
difficulty in understanding us.
So now you are still learning uh, with the British teachers, or you have stopped?
No, no, everything is over. I have learned
Okay,
everything. Read all the books,
that's cool.
dictionaries, all things. Over.
Okay, now you are practicing, consuming like that.
Yeah,
Cool.
and I think almost all the thing has become over. Now I have to start teaching the students who want to learn English.
Okay, okay, okay. So how many students you are teaching?
Uh, I am not teaching right now, but I have to start.
Okay, that's cool. So in this year 2025, you think yes, you have to start your own coaching like that.
Yeah,
Cool, cool.
yeah.
Okay.
If, if someone wants to learn like British or American, if somebody wants to go to America, just think for doing job or something else. So if they
Mhm.
join it, it will be very easy for them to understand them. They can do business very easily with Americans and Britishers in this way.
Okay. So you don't want to go any of country anywhere to work
Yeah,
or study whatever? Where?
yeah. In future, I think I will go to America and England at least for once for meeting a lot of people there because I know how they speak and they can understand me. I can understand them too.
That's cool. Cool. Yeah, I wish your wish is fulfilled. Okay, sure. Mhm. So
How did you
when did
start
you
your
start?
journey of learning English?
My journey English. Actually, it's quite interesting. Actually, when I was in India, so I I wanted to learn English in India, but due to some circumstances, I couldn't learn English. I didn't get much time to learn English. So I used to struggle in India. Like I used to work over there, but what I made, oh, I made I, what I used to make money, it's not enough for me. So while working, I was thinking, I think whatever I am making that time money, so it is not enough for me. So I have to leave. It means I have to go in any of country so I can make well money, handsome money like that. So while working, I'm trying to like I had to submit my resume consultancy. I had to visit very consultancy, and one day I got the opportunity for Saudi Arabia, but still I didn't know English. My interview was in Hindi, so I luckily I got opportunity and I came here Saudi Arabia. But in Saudi Arabia, when I came here, so I didn't know anything in Saudi Arabia. I didn't know environment like that. I used to trouble. I used to like how I can connect with someone, Saudi Arabia's people, how I can speak with Saudi Arabia because I don't know Arabic, I don't know English. So like some days I faced some of problems, but then I got one accident. like uh, my some colleagues, they are trying to speak with English with me, so that moment I was unable to, I couldn't understand. So that moment I was realized, yes, I think I have lesser time. I think I should improve my English communication and as well language. So one and a half year ago, I started my English journey, and it's been more than 1 year, and I am continuing, and now I am able to speak with someone, and I am involved with this environment. I really lot of enjoying, and you can see I can represent myself easily. I have no any kinds of hesitation like that.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
journey I my
And now anyone can understand you too.
right, right.
So, did you watch some kind of videos too, or you studied the
Of
books?
course. Okay. Actually, in Saudi Arabia, I really hardly I know, in Saudi Arabia there is no any kinds of books store. So initial time I used to watch English only, like grammars related and English related. I didn't used to read any books because I didn't have, I don't have any physical books. Okay, but later by that time I involved this environment. I joined some of groups, WhatsApp group, Skype group, like that. I have on application where I practice the name of Open Talk. So like whatever I need books, so I approach on the WhatsApp group. So some of them, they send me PDF books. So that books I read every day. Like I have PDF books only. So this type of books I read every day. And yes, I'm addicted to reading books.
Wow, you have worked really very hard. I think, along with your work, you are doing more work.
And you don't know, I am working. My working hours, it's 12 hour at a
Oh,
night. You can't believe it. And that's why because I don't see my working hours. Because I am passionate, I am very eager to learn English, because I know if I know English, so I don't want to I will not have to work hard in future, because now I have become English, I have knowledge English. So this is thing I am thinking. Now I am struggling, but in future definitely I will be free, I will be easy, like that.
yes, yes, of course. Actually,
And I would
as
say, it's time to struggle. We can consume everything, we can we can struggle everything. Okay, we can tolerate everything, but when you out a certain age, like after 35, 30, 30, so that moment, it's too hard to absorb, it's too hard to face and tolerate any kinds of trouble. So
yeah, yeah,
now we can do, but earlier, when you certain age, it's too tough.
yeah, yeah. When we are going to cross around 35 or 40 years, after that, it will be very tough for us to learn something new.
Mm, right.
But you have done a very good job, good kind of thing by learning it, because now if you want to go some other country, you can go very easily and start doing job there too.
Right, right, right.
And I think you are the first person who is saying this thing that I work for 12 hours and on the top of that I learn this English. Wow.
Thank you.
Because even I have some friends who say this thing that please tell me about learning this English, how we can speak it. So when I tell them that read books and start practicing, so 1 day, 2 days they do it, and after that they say, "Oh yeah, it is very tough. We cannot do this kind of thing."
Initial time they think, and I also used to think when I started my journey, but I haven't stopped because I know it takes time, and we cannot like we cannot be done it to be done overnight. It takes time. Okay, so
Yeah,
we have, that's why I have thought, yes, if I have to learn this language, so first I need to consistency. I need to uh, like it take time.
yeah,
Then
yeah.
I will get like confidence and knowledge, speaking level,
But people cannot have patience. They think that
patience. Right?
we have to learn it, so we have to learn it in 2 days or 3 days. That's it. We cannot give
Yeah,
this much long.
they expect early result.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not like it's not like piece of cake, right? To
Yeah.
think.
But people
Mm.
think it should happen like that. But it is not that much easy.
Okay,
Because even
they, yes,
even you have
right.
so you have faced some problems. You know how someone has learned it, how many problems, troubles he has faced.
Okay, they should think who have reached a certain level, who has reached like who knows English well. They should think their life, how they can learn English, how they have reached language. They also they also took time. They given more of time, then they will get knowledge, English knowledge. They will get confidence. People, they are not ready to think. We are working hard, we are facing trouble like that. So they think only, yes, we get result early. But what about us? We are learning this language more than 1 year. Why?
Yeah,
We are learning? We 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 want to result early, but we know, we have known, yes, it takes time. We have to keep patience.
yeah, yeah. But everybody cannot understand all these things.
Right, right.
You know.
Hmm.
So, do you have some friends who speak English there in Saudi Arab?
Unfortunately, I don't have any kinds of friends, but I
Oh,
live with some colleagues. I live who belong to Bangladesh, India, Pakistan, but they are not interested to speak with me in English. They are interested in Hindi only. So that's why I have created environment online. I
yeah, yeah.
have
That's also,
resources, three, four resources where I practice over there.
yeah. Practice is important. So, do you practice daily?
Of course, I never miss any of single days. Every day w- I do. Every day I do. Reading books, practice English, content, watching like that. I do every day. And
Yeah,
I become addicted. I think I would say become addicted without, when I miss any of single days, that moment I'm think I begin to think what I miss, like that.
yeah. It should be like that. Actually, this is a kind of addiction we can say. Even I cannot live without doing this work, whether I do something or not. But this work is must. I have to do this thing,
Right, right,
and this is a good kind of habit, right? It is not
right.
bad.
It's of course it's a very very good habit, and I think everyone should have this type of habit, so
Yeah,
they
yeah,
can grow their career.
yeah, yeah. Otherwise, at this time, even children speak English. right?
Right.
And just think that if they are speaking and we do not know anything or we cannot understand them, then it will
Sure.
be very interesting for us, right?
Right. 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 Indeed.
So, how did you come to know about this app?
About this app.
Yeah, Skype.
Oh, yes. Actually, one day I was watching English content on YouTube. So there is someone I think I got this group.